Welcome back to Martin James Designs. This was a super fun project. I definitely haven't tried my hand at multi-powder coating before. I feel like it was a success. So if you guys want to check out how I turn this into this, check it out. Okay, this is a piece of steel. It's been chrome. It was never really cleaned properly. So it's pretty rough, but I'm going to attempt to do a black base. So I'm going to do the whole thing in polished aluminum to give it an even base. Then I'm going to be doing the bottom a gloss black, and then I'm going to be doing sour apple and candy purple transparently blended in all with the top coat. So I'm going to try that out. Okay, here's the colors I'll be working with. These are all prismatic powder. This one is called polished aluminum. I'm going to be putting this along the whole base, one coat of the entire RDS sign. Then I'm going to follow up with the bottom only being gloss black. So I'll bake the bottom in gloss black. Then the RDS symbol is going to be a combination of illusion sour apple and candy purple. And once that's on, then I'm going to do a complete clear coat of clear vision to cap everything off. Okay, I'm gonna throw this thing in the sandblaster and get it all down to bare metal, and then I'm gonna put the first coat of powder on it as a base. Don't want to touch this with my hands, get any grease on it. So I'm just going to give it a little Scotch-Brite, smooth it up. .16 gauge metal wire. I'm going to start with the polished aluminum. There's the polished aluminum coat. Took really well. I'm going to put this in the oven now. Here's the polished aluminum. Got the base coat on. I'm gonna let this cool down. Okay, I've emptied my jar. Next up is gloss black. Okay, I've sprayed the gloss black on the base, and now I've wiped all of the black as best as I could get on the polished aluminum, and now I'm gonna bake the black. Okay, I'm gonna leave the gloss black in there till the base hits 400 degrees, and then I'm gonna leave it in there for 12 minutes. Pull it out, let it cool down, and then we're gonna get on to the transparent colors. There's the polished aluminum base. Now the bottom is in gloss black. Gonna let that cure, cool down to temperature. Okay, next up is Illusion Sour Apple. I'm gonna put some tape on the base just while I powder the top two colors. And then I'm gonna remove the tape, clean up any excess powder before it goes in the oven. So we're gonna get going on the Illusion Apple. There's the base, and we're gonna hit the purple now up top. Let it flash 2 minutes. Okay, the Illusion Sour Apple won't pop until the clear coat goes on, but you can see the black gloss, his base is good. The candy purple is looking good. And now we're gonna let this get down to room temperature, and then we're gonna hit it with a full good coat of clear. Put that back in the oven and bake it all. It's about 120 degrees. Gonna let it cool down another 5-10 minutes. Okay. Last color. So there it is. The next day, it's all hardened up. As you can see, this is the base gloss black. Obviously, the metal could have been a little more smooth and sanded, but I didn't fully prep it, but it did still turn out really well. The powder took really well to this piece. I wiped along the bottom as best as I could to make that transition go from the black to the Illusion Sour Apple, and it went on pretty well here. If I would do it again, I would have done the sour apple a lot thicker, but it looked like it was covering so well, so it was hard to tell. But by the time I baked it, I feel like you can still see a little bit of metal in there, but for the most part, it did turn out really well. And the transition into the purple just worked awesome. It caught the Illusion glitter from the green and brought that up into the purple. So it kind of has that sparkle effect as it fades out. And the back turned out pretty cool too. Worked out good down there. And yeah, the purple's super solid. That was more of just a single base purple. But when you put the clear on it, it really pops. So as you guys seen the process, it went polished aluminum for the whole piece. Then it went to gloss black, let that cure. Then we moved on to the Illusion apple and went to the candy purple. Let that bake just enough for this to flow out to about 2-3 minutes. Pulled it out, let that cool back down, then cleared the whole thing, and then bake that for 18 minutes at 400 once it hit its temperature. And I let it cure overnight, cool down, and this is the outcome. So it's pretty sweet. There it is. I'm pretty stoked how it turned out. I'm gonna be putting this up in my shop. It's gonna have a new home here, and I'm gonna be powder coating and doing a whole bunch of cool things out of this shop. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, leave a comment, ask any questions you guys may have, and I'll catch you on the next one.